Welcome back to Introduction to Chinese. I hope you did well on your midterm exam and you're doing great in this course so far. Now let's move on to the third unit. The unit also has 3 lessons. In lesson 7, we're going to learn how to use imperatives. And in lesson 8, we're going to learn how to agree to others' requests. And in lesson 9, we're going to learn how to say no. And now let's start lesson 7. Let's go. In this lesson, we're going to look at commands and requests, as well as forming some comparatives. By the end of the lesson, you're going to understand the persuasive structure verb plus ba. You're going to be able to understand the request structure verb plus 一下. And you'll be able to understand the comparative with the end. The lesson is structured as follows. We're going to have 3 dialogues. And in dialogue 3, we're going to look at structures 1 and 2. Then we're going to look at structure 3. And finally, we're going to have a lesson recap and a quiz. Now, let's start with dialogue 1, which is taken from episode 40, the last episode of the drama. Here, Chen Ting is heading to the airport, and her ex-husband, Lin Heping, comes to drive her and her daughter to the airport. Now, let's watch and pay attention to how they say, let's go.
走吧。
走。
Now let's look at the vocabulary items. The first one is 走. That means to walk or go. 走. 走. Ba. This is an imperative particle for offering a suggestion or giving permission. It's like saying, let's do this or please do this. For example, Chen Ting says, 走吧, let's go, 走吧. And in reply, Lin Heping says, 走走走, let's go, 走走走. Let's watch the dialogue again.
走吧。
走。
Right, so that's 2 ways of saying let's go, 走吧 and 走走走. And that's the end of dialogue 1, very simple. Now let's continue to dialogue 2, taken from episode 20. Here, Li Jianjian is tasked to entertain 2 kids from an extended family. One of them is Peng Peng, who wants to go to the amusement park. Let's watch.
游乐场，走吧，走吧。
哎，走。
Now let's take a look at the words. 游, to travel, to play around. 乐, fun or joy. 场, place. So putting the 3 words together, we have 游乐场. 游乐场, it means an amusement park because it's a place you can have fun. And this is what Peng Peng says. 游乐场，走吧，走吧. To the amusement park, let's go. 游乐场，走吧，走吧. 游乐场，走吧，走吧. And Li Jianjian replies, 走，走，走. Let's go. 走走走. Let's watch it again. Notice how they say let's go with 走吧 and 走走走.
游乐场，走吧，走吧。
哎，走。
Great, that's the end of dialogue 2. All right, these 2 dialogues are pretty easy, but dialogue 3 is a little bit extended. Here, Ling Xiao is at his office, but Li Jianjian drops by and wants to take him out to lunch. She has been waiting for a long time and is getting impatient. Let's watch.
走。
等我一下。
快，快点。
Right, so first Li Jianjian says, 走走走, let's go. Then Ling Xiao says, wait for me for a moment. 等我一下. Let's break it down. The first word is 等. Right, that means to wait. We've covered this in lesson 5 as an extra word, but this time you have to learn it because you're going to be quizzed on it. 下. This means once or one time, similar to 次, but used in different contexts. 一下. That means a moment. And this E here undergoes a tone change. It's supposed to be a flat tone, but here it sounds more like a rising tone. 一. Putting them together, 等一下. 等一下 that means wait for a moment. 等一下等一下 If we add a 我 in there, we have 等我一下等我一下 wait for me for a moment. 等我一下 And that's what Ling Xiao says. 等我一下 Now let's abstract the sentence into a pattern and we get verb plus 一下. You can use this to ask someone to do something briefly. Here are two additional examples. 来一下 Come here for a bit. 来一下陪一下 Accompany someone for a while. 陪一下喝一下 Drink for a bit. 喝一下 Alright, getting back to the dialogue. First, Ling Xiao says, 等我一下 Wait for me for a bit. But Li Jianjian's getting impatient and says, 快快快 Quick, quick, quick. 快快快快快快 She then rephrases it, saying, 快一点快一点 Hurry up, hurry up. 快一点快一点 This brings us to a second structure. That is, we can use an adjective like 快 along with 点 to form comparatives. For example, 快 is fast, and 快点 means faster. Recall that in an earlier scene from episode 3, Ling Xiao's father also says this. Let's watch it again.
林笑，哎，快点儿！
Now compare what Li Jianjian says and what Ling Heping says. Notice that Ling Heping says this a little differently. He adds an extra R at the end. We learned back in lesson 3 that this is a colloquialism known as rhoticization. We learned that if dian is rhoticized, it sounds like R. The N goes away. So this is pronounced like 快点儿, 快点儿. Now I'll play both clips, compare how Li Jianjian says it and how Ling Heping says it.
快点，快点！
快点儿！
Right, so one says 快点, the other says 快点儿. Alright, so 快点, or with rhoticization, 快点儿 means faster. So that's how you can form comparatives. You just add 点 or 点儿 at the end. What other adjectives have we learned that we can use for comparatives? We learned 客气 from lesson 4, right? It means polite or overly courteous, as in the phrase 不客气, meaning you're welcome, right? So we can form a comparative like this. 客气点, 客气点, or 客气点儿, 客气点儿, which means more polite. We also learned the adjective 晚, meaning late, from lesson 5. So we can say later with 晚点, 晚点, or 晚点儿, 晚点儿. Also, in lesson 5, we learned the word 小. 小, that means little or small. So 小点 would mean smaller. 小点, 小点. Or with rhoticization, 小点儿, 小点儿. Here's one last example. Recall that 好 means good, so we can say more good or better with 好点, 好点. Or 好点儿, 好点儿. And that's it for comparatives with 点. And that also wraps up dialogue 3. Let's watch the clip one last time. Pay attention to how Li Jianjian rushes Ling Xiao with 走走走.
走走走走走走走走，
等我一下。
快快快！快点，快点！
Right, 快点, 快点, faster, faster. Great, so all the dialogues have been taken care of. Now let's take a look at the last grammar structure for this lesson. This one is about how we can call someone to action. We can either use 吧 or we can just repeat the verb 3 times. For example, 走吧 is let's go. 来吧 means please come. 吃吧 means please eat. 喝吧 means please drink or let's drink. Or we can just repeat the verb 3 times like 喝喝喝, drink drink drink. 走走走, go go go. 来来来, come come come. 吃吃吃, eat eat eat, etc. etc. Great. We've learned just 6 expressions and 3 structures. This lesson is relatively light, and you're going to have an easier time on the quiz. We learned that 走 means to go, 吧 is an imperative particle for suggestions, 游乐场 is an amusement park, 一 means 1. As far as numbers are concerned, this is the only one we're going to learn in this course. In HSK 1, we're going to learn numbers 1 to 99. But for this course, let's just stick with 1, okay? And 等 means to wait. And 下 is a counter, meaning once. We also learned 3 structures. We learned that we can use 一下 to ask someone to do something briefly. For example, wait for me for a moment. 等我一下, right? 等我一下. We can use 点 to form comparatives. For example, faster is 快点, more polite is 客气点, later is 晚点, smaller is 小点, better is 好点, etc. We also learned 2 ways to call someone to action. You can use 吧, like 走吧, let's go. Or you can just say 走走走, go go go, right? If you found this lesson helpful, make sure to hit the like button so that you can easily find this video again in your like history. Also, subscribe to our channel so that YouTube will keep recommending you content like this to keep you learning. And make sure to engage with us in the comments and answer each other's questions. The more you talk about it, the more you remember what you have learned. And as always, do the quiz and watch the episode, and I'll see you in Lesson 8.